This is the audio version of the novel Transference, one that I wrote that took me about 2 years. It includes friends from the real world and from the fantasy world, joined together to create an epic story that I hope you will enjoy as much listening to as I did writing, and hopefully you'll want to read it and see the rest. Thanks. Enjoy. I stood there frozen as the Alliance forces came over the hill, their actions reflecting the horde they claimed to hate. Like flashes of instant rage, the sunlight gleamed off their steel armor and weapons, casting crystalline beams in all directions. Around me, the howls and cries of the members of the Horde army reverberated through my skull, causing my tusks to quiver painfully. Shouts of assembly and barked orders scrambled for supremacy in the cacophony. Time slowed as I saw the Arathi Highlands in all their glory for a brief eternity. The lush grasses motionless, mid-sway in a non-existent breeze. The sun glinted off mica deposits high in the mountain above, throwing streams of light in all directions. The distant cry of a highland raptor could be heard over the approaching masses, sounding like a scream of anguish at the forthcoming slaughter. All this I heard and saw while I desperately tried to remember the phrase to a spell, the hand motion to summon a storm of ice to slow the oncoming host. Suddenly, a Tauren grabbed me by the shoulder, shaking me and shouting in my face.
Schmeez, snap out of it. We need you right now.
Harley. It was Harley. He was shaking me when suddenly I realized where and who I was. Looking around quickly, I saw Jake and Shelley, their undead flesh glowing with the preparation of spell and summon respectively. I glimpsed Rad off in the distance moments before he faded from view, going off in search of unsuspecting victims. There was a sharp push at my back, and I looked around to see the horn-covered face of Oreo, Harley's pet raptor, who seemed to have much more intelligence than he should. The sound of rushing water resounded, and I was turning back to see Jake's elemental emerge from nowhere while the low-bass rumble of Shelley's Voidwalker complained of his summons to battle. Suddenly I was intoning the spidery incantation of an ice storm to throw in the midst of the rush of human, dwarf, and night elves bearing down on us. It was then the thought came again, the one I had fought with numerous times while looking at a reflection of this blue skin and tusks of mine. Could I fight and kill humans, or any living being for that matter, after being one for so long? At this point I can assume you're confused. Trust me, it cannot be worse than it was for me those first few days. It was a dream come true and a nightmare I couldn't wake from. But I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. I will start further back. A little history to fill in the blanks and bring you up to the present.